Did you know that music and dance were part of religious rituals in ancient Greece? Hello and welcome to World History Encyclopedia. My name is Kelly and today's video is all about the history and purpose of dance and music in ancient Greece in honor of International Dance Day. This video was kindly sponsored by History Hit, a company that brings you the stories that shaped the world through their award-winning podcast network and online history channel. It's like Netflix, but for history. With over 500 documentaries, 1,000 plus podcast episodes, and 5,000 history-related travel articles, History Hit are adding new programs and podcasts each week. If this all sounds pretty great, then be sure to visit historyhit.com and use our code WORLDHISTORY to get 50% off your first 3 months. And as always, you can support us by joining our Patreon, which you can find a link for down below. There were many occasions in ancient Greece where people danced, especially since rhythmic physical exercise and ball playing were also considered dance. The ancient Greeks would dance at weddings, symposiums, which were all male drinking parties, and events like Greek theatre, which saw choreographed performances by the chorus. Dance is an element of the mousike in ancient Greek literature, which is a term that includes all types of performing arts, from music and dance to singing and recitation. But there is evidence that suggests it was also practiced as an independent skill. Vase paintings show boys and girls practicing dance under the supervision of tutors, and this dance training, or gymnopaedia, was a foundational subject in school. We have evidence of ancient Greek dance all the way back to the 2nd millennium BCE on Crete, from the Minoan civilization. Classical Greek writers attribute the birthplace of several kinds of dance to Knossos and the island of Crete. Seals and gold rings found across the island at sites like Isopata and Hyatriada show depictions of dancing women, usually in a religious context, along with wall paintings at Knossos and female dancing figurines that were found at Pallae-Castro. The female dancing figurines have been often identified as either goddesses or priestesses, which suggests a fundamental relationship between religion and dancing. Ancient Greece saw solo performances of dancing and acrobats, and Xenophon in his Anabasis recounts the tale of a girl dressed as a warrior who dazzled the audience performing the Pyrrhic dance, the dance of fire, the most popular war dance in the Greek world. At the symposium, professional entertainers could be hired, and although music was the main entertainment, there could also be dancing girls involved to accompany the music. It is from the symposia that we know of the spontaneous freestyle dancing, which consisted of loose body shaking in a group of fellow revelers. There were also groups of dancers who would perform choreographed and synchronized movements in the theatre or at religious rituals, weddings, and funerals. The chorus of the Greek theatre would perform choreographed movements during the parabasis, which is the delivering of the playwright's message to the audience, as well as the theatrical dance of the chorus in the dithram, a choral hymn usually associated with Dionysus. There was the Geranos, which was a popular fast-paced chain dance, but other group dance formats were circular or zigzag. The circular format was often part of ritual practice, where line dancers would dance around the altar of a deity. Dances were commonly depicted in both historical and mythological ancient Greek literature, with the most infamous dancers being the satyrs and maenads, who were companions of the god of wine and revelry, Dionysus. The satyrs are mischievous and merry half-men, half-goats, who are more often than not dancing and chasing young women, usually the maenads. The maenads were the female followers of the god of wine and theatre, and their name means frantic women. Their ecstatic dancing often culminated in violence and extraordinary behaviours, such as handling snakes and dismembering animals. Ancient Greek dance played a fundamental role in the culture for thousands of years, and was a source of inspiration for writers, poets, dancers and performers in the classical world and up through the present day. Why do you think dance was so important in religion and ritual in ancient Greece? Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our new videos every Tuesday and Friday. This video was brought to you by World History Encyclopedia. For more great articles and interactive content, head to our website via the link below. If you like my shirt, you can find this design and a bunch more at our shop at worldhistory.store, or you can find a link for it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon with another video.